Hey, so I came across something pretty weird in the Roblox YouTube community, and I just had to talk about it. There's been this big rise in AI-generated content, and some of these videos are getting crazy views, like hundreds of thousands every month. Most of it's just generic copy-paste stuff, but there's one channel I found that's, well, it's on a completely different level, and not in a good way. What they're doing is honestly kind of sketchy, and I'm surprised they're even getting away with it. I'll go over everything I found, what they're doing, why it's a problem, and yeah, I'll have to censor some of their content because it's a lot. Anyway, let me break it all down for you. Let's get into it. So, there's this channel called AI Sensei YT, and they've got a crazy 317,000 subscribers. Like, that's a lot, more than most of us can even imagine hitting. On top of that, they've racked up over 15 million views, which is just wild. But here's where it gets weird. Everything on their channel is completely AI generated, and I mean everything. Their bio even says, AI does everything, and I do nothing. At first, that might sound kinda cool, but when you actually start looking through their content, yeah, there are definitely some red flags. So their channel description has this whole disclaimer that goes, this channel isn't intended for kids. Some of our content might not be appropriate for younger audiences, so parents should supervise their kids. On paper, it looks like they're just covering their bases, like, hey, not our fault if kids are watching, but here's the problem. Their content is clearly being recommended to kids. You don't even have to dig that deep to see it. They say they care about safety, but when you look at how their videos are presented and who they're targeting, it tells a completely different story. It's one of those things where the words don't really match the actions, and honestly, that's just the first red flag. The channel has uploaded 309 videos so far, with their most popular one pulling in an incredible 1.3 million views. Let's take a closer look at one of their recent YouTube shorts titled Moms in a Parallel Earth Be Like. Right away, there's a glaring issue. While the video will be blurred for obvious reasons, the exaggerated proportions of the character are clearly designed to grab attention in a way that's inappropriate. It's blatantly baiting viewers to keep watching, and when you dig deeper, things get even more unsettling. In one of their videos, there's this audio clip with dialogue, and if you scroll to the description, you'll notice a little music icon under the hashtags. That icon basically means the audio was taken from another YouTube short. So I clicked on it, and it led me to a video by some YouTuber called Baba RP. The storyline, the text, the audio, it's all exactly the same. The only thing AI Sensei YT switched up were the visuals. And it doesn't stop there. They've also reused audio from a YouTuber called Vux, who's well known in the Roblox scene. They just take his audio, slap on their AI-generated visuals, and that's it. It really feels like they're just copying other creators' work without adding anything new. And since this is all happening in YouTube Shorts, which don't seem to get as much scrutiny for copyright, they're able to keep doing it without consequences. What's even more shocking is how fast this channel has grown. They launched in March 2024, meaning they've gained all these subscribers in less than a year. Their earlier videos were focused on AI-generated storytelling, like Love's Final Piece, From Heartbreak to Hunk, or Love Lost in a Lifetime of Memories. These were basic ChatGPT stories. Over time, though, their content shifted to these bizarre, brightly colored, kid-centered shorts, which are a whole new level of strange. On top of that, their community tab is filled with posts like one that asks, which version of Helen do you like the most? It features 2 suggestive images of a character named Helen, and it has over 1.1k votes. This kind of content is wildly inappropriate, especially given that kids are clearly the main audience. Even though their bio states that their content isn't meant for children, their actions say otherwise. If you search Roblox on their channel, you'll find tons of videos tagged with Roblox or related keywords. These videos often use audio clips from legitimate Roblox creators like Vux or Baba RP, and since they're in the same niche, YouTube's algorithm connects the dots and recommends AI Sensei YT's videos to children. This is exactly why their videos are reaching millions of younger viewers, despite their so-called disclaimer. This situation is beyond troubling. The channel's rapid growth, combined with their blatant disregard for their audience's safety and ethics, raises serious concerns. If I were running a channel like this, knowing I was exposing such content to minors, I'd feel absolutely terrible. It's baffling that this type of content is allowed to thrive on YouTube, especially given how often they claim to care about protecting kids. It gets even worse when you realize AI Sensei YT isn't the only one doing this. Turns out there are a bunch of channels pulling the same shady moves. This whole thing is way bigger than it looks at first. Let me break down just how far this actually goes. For example, there's this popular audio clip titled "What If I Fall?" that's tagged with Roblox and Liftopia, a Roblox game, in case you're unfamiliar. The audio originates from a video by a creator named VuxVux. When you search for it, you'll find tons of other videos using the same audio. Most of them don't gain much traction, pulling in a few hundred views at most. But then, out of nowhere, you see one of these knockoff videos racking up a massive 300,000 views. And what's in the video? The same audio, identical, but instead of AI-generated characters, you've got strange dog-like characters talking to each other. That's it. The same recycled premise, yet somehow it's pulling in insane numbers. This isn't an isolated case, either. Digging deeper into the channel behind that video reveals a much bigger issue. The channel has a staggering 1.13 million subscribers and a mind-blowing 224 million total views. That's a ridiculous amount of traffic for a channel that openly admits it's run by AI. Their most popular videos have insane view counts: 12 million, 9 million, 7 million. It's unreal, and it's not just that one channel. When you follow the trail, it becomes clear there's an entire network of channels pulling off the same scheme. Let's take a look at another example. A video titled "When Your Sibling is the Favorite Child" popped up with over 500,000 views. It features AI-generated characters and a super basic storyline. The description reveals the audio comes from a video by VuxVux again, the original creator. But here's the kicker. Even though the content is being blatantly reused, YouTube's copyright policies don't allow creators to strike videos that only copy their audio. That means channels like this can operate freely, making money off someone else's work without facing consequences. It's not just one or two channels doing this either. It's an entire web of AI-driven accounts that are raking in cash. For example, there's another channel called Bright Minds Lab with 255,000 subscribers and 2.5 million views. Then there's Dodgy the Dog AI with 360,000 subscribers and 18 million views. Let's keep going. AI Just Direct has 150,000 subscribers and 12 million views. Trending Show has 46,000 subscribers and 5 million views. Koba AI Universe has 23,000 subscribers and 2 million views. And finally, Smart Pixel AI has 26,000 subscribers and 3.2 million views. Each of these channels follows the same formula: reusing content, connecting to VuxVux audience, and exploiting the algorithm to grow. The scale of this is absolutely mind-boggling. There are probably thousands of channels doing this, all trying to leech off larger creators like VuxVux. For instance, if you go to his most popular video and look at the remixes and shorts, you'll see endless copies, millions upon millions of views spread across dozens of channels. It's no exaggeration to say these AI-operated channels are likely making tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars collectively. It's a terrible situation not just for creators like VuxVux who are having their work stolen and monetized, but also for the platform as a whole. This kind of rampant, unchecked exploitation hurts everyone. If you stumble across any of these channels, don't support them, don't engage, don't watch. Instead, help spread awareness about the issue. YouTube needs to step up and crack down on this before it gets even more out of hand. Anyway, that's all for this video. Take care, peace.